What's up, nail babes? Welcome back, and welcome if you're new. Welcome in to all of you beautiful nail babes. I hope you are having a great day. Today's video is pretty interesting. We're going to be doing some gels that I have not used since I bought like a few years ago actually. So we're going to see if they still work. We're also going to be using my new box. We're kind of unboxing something, and i.e. an airbrush machine. So if you're interested in watching how well these products work and how well the airbrush machine works, please stay tuned for the entire video. This is a 24-minute video, or you can gladly skip ahead, but then you will miss out on how well these gels are working for me. So I actually picked these up from AliExpress, and I will leave a link for these in the description index below as per usual, babes. And I'm going in with this color here, and I am unsure of the number that I used. However, as I go with each of the colors, you can see the number on top. And again, I will leave the links for these in the comment section, or not the comment section, the description index below. Now, these are not like a 10 out of 10, but if you're looking for something to practice with, if you're looking for a more affordable builder gel, or soft gel just in general, these are definitely the way to go. I really like how the primer works, which is a gel. It's like a base coat primer, so you're going to cure that in your lamp for 60 seconds or 2 minutes if you have a UV lamp. And I'm just taking my IBD gel brush that I got many years ago, and I'm making sure that my smile line is nice and even and the gel is not all lopsided. So I'm just slowly doing that, and I'm being sure when I take my brush and I'm going into my gel, I'm being sure not to pull that out as I'm maneuvering it. If I do take it out, it's to go to a different area and I clean my brush. You don't want to introduce bubbles into your gel, and that's one way that you would accomplish that. So I made this glitter mix, and I ended up naming it North Star. And I'm just going in with the clear now, which is number 3, I believe. Either that or number 1. Actually, the number 3 is like a see-through blue. So this is number 1. Number 2 would be our white, and then number 3 would be that see-through blue. And this is just a beautiful wintry glitter mix, and I'm just demonstrating for you how you can pick up a bead of your clear and then dip it right into your glitter mix and use that to spread over the entire nail. So this is basically me working on Lola and just demonstrating for you how I would go about using these gels, or some of the ways I would use them. And I do demonstrate a couple different colors. So again, I don't remember exactly which number that one was, but we will check on that 1 second. And I know that we end up using number 11 as well. And let's see here. So we ended up using number 12, I believe. Number 11, we used number 1. No, not number 1. We used, hold on, is number 1 clear? Yes, number 1 is clear. Number 2 is your white. Number 3 is your see-through blue. We used number 11. We used number 14, I believe. Let's see here. So I'm just doing a full nail of that glitter. So no, we did not use number 14. So we're using number 11. We did end up using, look at how pretty that is, y'all. Number 11, number 12. Okay, so we did use number 12. That's number 11. And then we also used number 1. And then we also used, I believe, number 10 was that other one I was just using. And yes, it was number 10, and I was using it off the lid. So that's in my next one. I end up going in with number 10. I go in with number 11, and I'm using it like an ombre over this glitter. And then I'll use number 10 to come in and do a full nail. But I do want to end up coming in one of these videos and I'm really, really curious how number 14 is going to work because it's a beautiful, like, deep plum nude. Like, it's just really, really pretty. It's not super dark. Like, when you hear plum, you're going to think, like, super, super dark. But this is, like, a lighter plum opaque color. And just look at how creamy these are. If anyone has any suggestions of how I can maybe use these a bit better or easier, or if I'm even using them properly, like, is this how you would use like a soft gel? I personally don't know. I'm just going with what I know. I tend to do better with acrylic and poly gels. I have not gotten to gel in school yet. I mean, I haven't gotten to any application besides the manicure. We're working on pedicures next. However, I am a self-taught nail tech since 2015. And since then, I've basically educated myself in acrylics and polygels. I haven't gotten so much into the gels, but I've been hearing all over social media how much gels are like where it's at, you know? Everyone loves a good gel. I just want to make sure that I apply them really, really well when I do start doing them on clients. I've only ever used gel in the past a couple times, and it's always come out well for me. However, I want to get just as good as applying gel as I am at applying acrylic, you know? I don't want to struggle with it. So hopefully when we get to that part in class, it'll go smoothly for me. But other than that, let me know what y'all think of my new intro, and if you think I should keep it, if you think I should maybe go back to the drawing board and try something different. So I have basically subscribed to KindMaster, and I've subscribed to Canva or Canvas, which is a really, really neat editing software app, and you can use it for free, but you won't get access to a lot of the different cool things. Or you can get access and you could do a yearly or monthly, and I decided to do the 14-day free trial with the yearly one. So you could cancel at any time. So I'm not sure, like, depending on how well it goes, I'll either keep it or get rid of it. But so far, I really like how the intros are and the outros. And KindMaster, although they have some stuff like that, it's more or less like you have to make it on your own with all these different pieces of arts that they offer. So, you know, I'm not that far into, even though I've been on YouTube since 2015, I'm not that far into like my editing, like how well I edit. So yeah, I just need to get much better at that. And so now that I'm growing my channel a whole lot more, I think it's, you know, about time that I start getting better at editing and just how often I upload, because, you know, a lot of this stuff can be overwhelming. And when you don't really know how to edit that well, and you see like all these other videos are super cute, the way they start off, the way their thumbnails are, like all of that draws you in, right? So yeah, I just definitely need to get better at those things. And if anyone has any suggestions, definitely leave them below, or let me know what else you want to see from me. But as far as these gels go, honestly, I'm thoroughly impressed, just because, like I said, I've had these gels for multiple years now and have never used them except for maybe one time when I practiced on a tip. And even still, that was just one nail, you know, I didn't do any on anybody or myself. So I'm actually really liking how creamy these are. I mean, that's why I initially bought them, because I saw somebody use them and they were super creamy. And I was like, yes, those gels are giving. They are definitely giving. So I really, really like how they turned out. Could have been better, of course, but I really like it. And I'm going to pop these in the lamp. And when I come back out, I do like another little coat on this nail. And that is actually the nail I end up using the airbrush machine on as well. So stay tuned for that. And that's going to be coming up soon. So I'll file and buff these and make sure they're cleaned off so I could come in with the airbrush machine, but not before I unbox it and show you everything that comes inside. And mind you, this was like a $40 airbrush machine. I ended up getting it for a little over 20 bucks because I had an $11 coupon and it was on sale. So kudos to me. Snap, snap, snap. So it's going to go in the lamp, and when it comes out, we'll clean the inhibition layer and we'll start going in with my next coat, and then I'll file and buff it, and then we'll come in with our airbrush to do a aura demonstration nail, since that's the easiest, you know. I do have to get some stencils though, and since there's so much on the lid here, I decided to just go into that like so, and not waste any more of the inside when I could just get it right off the cap. So coming in with my second layer to make sure this nail is built up properly. That way I can file and shape and buff it without too many issues or hassle. So just coming down like so, making sure that I have enough product on either side, and just weaving back and forth, making sure not to pull my brush out of that gel so I don't introduce any air bubbles. Yeah, I really like this stuff. It is a little trickier to use, but I like it. I do. So here we go. What you've been waiting for, what I've been waiting for several days. This is the Beauty Airbrush system, and I show you really quick in the corner where I actually got it from on Amazon. If you want to pause it really quick and just take a look at that sticker to see where you can get it from as well. And this can also be used as a cake or cookie decorator as well. So you get like there's multiple uses for this airbrush machine, let's just say that. I'm so excited to get this. It's like everybody has an airbrush machine except for me, so I needed to get one and start, you know, working it out. But yeah, I'm just gonna open this up real quick. I really like the box. I like how it came packaged. Everything was tightly sealed. Nothing was damaged. I'm really impressed with the affordability of this product and the quality. So mind you, if you don't have any airbrush paints, you can use, which I'm about to demonstrate, you can use your gel polish. This is the glitter here that I had made that I put onto that nail. So that's North Star right there. I don't know if it's just me or if other people are this way, but I love a good like baby blue, pinks, like lavenders for Christmas. I'm not your standard red, green, gold. Like I'll use those colors, don't get me wrong, but I love thinking outside the box for Christmas. So as you can see, I did like my peppermint candies with like a lime green see-through gel background. So again, I like to think outside the box. So this is what it looks like when you open her up and you get your little, you know, your manual to show you how to use it and to show you how to best clean it and go through at each step, how to use it, how to take it apart, the specifications, product information or product introduction, and how much power wattage it has. It comes with a charge cord, so you're going to want to charge it up before you use it. The back part of the airbrush is where you would undo or tighten it so that it doesn't spray out. Mind you, it has the setting where like you're going to hold the button to turn it on. It has 3 different power settings. So like you have like a really hard stream, you have a medium, and then a light stream. And then of course you could hold your finger over the nozzle and back flush it with water. And then it also gives you a bigger container to screw into the top, not just the regular basic metal one. It gives you a bigger plastic one so that if you are, say you're spraying your airbrush tanning someone's body, you have a bigger thing to use. And I think you can get additional ones where you can buy them and also use those, like if you need a even bigger one than the one they provided. So this is just showing you how much wattage it is, how to clean it out and do all of those things. And I am just so excited for this. I really, really am. So I hope you guys enjoy watching me demonstrate how to use it. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please feel free to leave them below. Again, I will leave the link for this airbrush in the description index below. These are all your tools to clean it, all the parts. You have that little suction thing in there so you can add your acetone or your color or whatever you're doing. This is your main piece here. So this is going to be your power supply. And you're going to hold the power button down so that it turns on. And you basically click it really quick after that, like 1 for the medium, 1 for the light, and then 1 again back to the heavy duty spray. So here is your pen. Look at all this stuff though. It's nicely packaged. It's brand new. You could tell that it was handled with care. You know, you get everything that you need for a super affordable price, and you cannot beat that. Let me know what you all think of this in the comments below, if you would buy it. I'm just over the moon. I'm just like ecstatic. I've never owned an airbrush machine. This is my first time. So I'm sure in the future, like as I get more professional using it, like more, you know, more experience under my belt, I'm sure that I'll graduate to something a bit better. But I just don't see the harm in using something that's more affordable, especially if it works. You know what I mean? I don't have to have name brand everything. As long as my stuff is nice, it's taken care of, and you know, I clean everything properly and put everything back in its place, it's gonna last. You know what I mean? So I'm just screwing this onto the top like so till it's tight enough. And you do get, actually, you do get replacement washers with these. So there will be like a little black circular band that you use to kind of screw that on. And then this is your charge cord right there. And then this is your bigger bucket. So if you need like a bigger amount to be in there, then obviously you would use that bigger piece. And then you unscrew this to put in your airbrush ink or your gel polish. And then you would use that squeegee thing to put in your acetone. So now you're holding it down. Hold it down, Sharon. Hold it down, Roni. So cool. So cool. And I have seen other machines on Amazon that actually give you multiple bigger buckets to put on the top part of the machine. So and I do show you really quick once I plug it in how you know that it's charging, and the light will be red as it's charging, and I believe when it's done it turns blue. So we are going to, I'm just showing you my cluttered desk. Like, look at all this stuff I have on my desk. So any given moment I am snacking and recording videos on different products and just showing you how to use all of these things. It's not easy. It can be downright overwhelming, but you know what? I think it's worth it. Record. Even if you don't think that it's anything good, you never know. So after I've filed and shaped and buffed and everything, this is how they look. I have not finished the reverse French, obviously, but I am thinking of what I'm going to do next to that. So I just wanted to show you really quickly how these gels can be filed, buffed, shaped, whatever, and they look really downright decent. So I'm going to be taking my gel polish in number 170. Is it 175? I want to say, no, 145. And this is from Beetles, and I will leave the link for this gel polish collection in the description index below as per usual, babes. And I'm just going to show you really quick how I put this in there and how I mix it with my acetone so that I can spray it onto the nail and do that aura nail. Now, you're going to want to do 1 part color to about 5 parts acetone. So it's like 90% acetone and 10% color. You want a really, really watery, not watery, but really, I guess you could say watery, but it's acetone, it's not water. I actually tried putting gel polish in here with water. Not a good idea, because the gel polish just stays as like a drop of gel polish in water. It does not mix well at all. Now, with your acetone, you could already see it's starting to break down that color. It's starting to mix already on its own without me even going into there. But you want to take a liner brush, a liner tool, and really, really get in there and mix it really, really well until you have like a colored soup. And that's what you're going to use to spray on to your nail surface. And look at how well that liner tool mixes it up. And the reason I say use a liner tool is because it really gets into all those grooves on the side. You don't want to get no gel polish caked into these little sections because it's just harder to clean that way. But you do have all your little cleaning mechanisms, so that is a plus in my opinion. And I would say this machine so far, since I've used it, I would definitely give it a 5 out of 5. Now, because it's more affordable and it's on the cheaper side, you don't get as many attachments to it, maybe a 4.7. But as far as usability, durability, the quality, what you can do with it, how many options you have to use it, definitely 5 out of 5 stars. And I would highly recommend picking this up and using it for your nails. Look at that. This is my first time using an airbrush machine. I think I got it pretty darn good. Now, I will say this. The part where I messed up is I did not cure the design before I top coated over it. And I know that was stupid. I know. The only thing is that what made it good is that it was mixed with acetone. So it was kind of probably already trying to dry. So it did not smudge when I went in with my top coat. So that's good. And I just got a little trigger happy. So I started doing airbrush on every single nail. Oh, man. That's so funny. But that nail did come out badass. I will say that. And I'm about to go in and top coat now real quick. But look at that, y'all. For my first try, I think that that's pretty darn good. And I'm actually going to be doing a set for y'all today. A Christmas polygel set. So stay tuned for that as well. I'm so excited. And I'm supposed to be getting my Born Pretty PR package soon. So we will also be demonstrating those as well. I love Born Pretty products. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I love you all so much. Again, welcome if you're new. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I would love to have you here. It's free for you and it helps me out the most. So why not, right? All right, babes. I will see y'all soon. I love all you nail babes so much. Bye now.